I'd know you anywhere. That was just kind of like a in the moment type of thing. Not fun. You're joking. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another reading vlog. This reading vlog is going to include books picked by booktubers. I meant to start this video a lot earlier this morning. My Nespresso wasn't working and I was just trying to get it to work. I was chatting with the support. I did a video call. Long story short, they couldn't fix it. I kept trying to fix it on my own. I got it to work. We have my coffee. It is 1 p.m. and I'm just now having my coffee. My day can officially start now. So that is why we're starting the video. I am going to be reading books picked by some booktubers. The way that I did this is I took a picture of my TBR cart and I messaged a couple booktubers for them to pick what I read next. Our first YouTuber that I messaged was Megan. Megan does bookish content, but she also does lifestyle and fashion and makeup, which I love. If you're into that, check her out. But I sent her a picture of my TBR cart and she chose Dance of Thieves. So we're gonna be reading this. This is gonna be the first book of the reading vlog. This book has been on my TBR for I think 2 years, maybe a little bit more. I think it's time we finally pick it up and I'm so glad that she picked it, because if it wasn't for her picking it, I don't know when I would have picked it up. I'm excited because I've been reading, I think, strictly romance for like the past, I don't know, 6 books. Let's just go ahead and get started. So I am 52 pages into the book and I want to give an update. I'm literally not that far into the book, but I have some thoughts. Initially, like the first 40-50 pages of the book, it felt a little bit, I don't want to say slow, because it is like a 500-page book or so, and I mean the first 50 pages are going to be slow. It's not going to be plot and a lot going on, so I don't want to say slow, but it was a lot of world building, which is expected in a fantasy. I was just a little bit confused because it was a lot of names all at once, a lot of characters, a lot of towns, places, creatures, all that at once was a little bit confusing, a little overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. I just got to the part where the main characters meet and I feel like we're getting the ball rolling. I'm finally at a place where I'm reaching for the book and wanting to pick it up, but now I'm interested on kind of the plot because I didn't read the back. I don't know what this book is about. I'm going in blind. Like I said, the main characters are together now. I'm feeling like this is going to be an enemies to lovers. But yeah, that's my update right now. I'm gonna keep reading. Okay guys, it's time for a reading update. I am now almost about 200 pages in, but when I was 100 pages into the book, I felt the romance felt a little bit rushed. They were already attracted to each other. They both knew the other one was attracted to them. So I felt like that was a little bit rushed. But now, because the book starts off, when they meet, they get captured. So basically they try to work together to try to escape and survive, which is where they kind of share those feelings. But now that they are free, they're back to feeling like that was just kind of like a in the moment type of thing. yesterday, as you guys saw, I read mostly all afternoon, made myself some coffee. It was a rainy afternoon, perfect reading Saturday, so I was able to read a bit this morning. Sunday, another rainy day. I'm just gonna go get breakfast this morning, and this is kind of where I'm at. I have this much left. I am 284 pages into the book. Okay, quick update. It's like 6 p.m. now, and I said I was gonna go to breakfast, but we ended up just spending the whole day out shopping. We really wanted to go thrifting. I haven't read all day other than a little bit of the audiobook while I was getting ready in the morning, but now I'm gonna go shower, get cozy, comfy, probably make some tea, and just read for the rest of the night. I think I'm gonna watch a little bit of My Lady Jane. I know I'm super late on that show. Everyone was raving about it like months ago. My goal was to finish Dance of Thieves tonight, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. If not, I'll finish it tomorrow morning and we'll start our next book, whatever that is. I actually should message my next YouTuber tonight so we can have a book for tomorrow. Let's talk about how I'm feeling about the book. Plot wise, it's not very high stakes. It's more, I would say, more romance at the moment. Not even, there's not a lot of romance going on. They're not even together. I guess there's just like that tension, like they want to be together, but they're also kind of enemies. And they're not enemies where they want to kill each other. They're just from like two different parts. I don't know what to expect plot wise. I don't know. There's just not a lot going on. I will say it's a little bit slow right now. Like, I don't hate it, but I'm not loving it. That's how we're feeling. It is the next day. It's time for a reading update. I still need to make my bed. Let's not. So last night, as I said, I wanted to read a little bit more, but I ended up watching an episode of My Lady Jane, and I only read a little bit more. We have some more reading to do today because my goal is to finish this today and start a new book, hopefully. I'm still feeling the same way. Not a lot going on, not very high stakes. I am enjoying the characters. Theory wise, I don't know. Like, curious about how this is gonna work out because our main character, she's kind of lying to our main character Jace because the queen sent her to his like kingdom or town, wherever he lives, and she's there on a mission. He doesn't know that, so there is that little bit of betrayal and lying there. What I'm perceiving right now is that Jace is made out to be the villain, or not Jace specifically, but his whole like family, their whole group is kind of made out to be the villain. But I think it might be the opposite. I think they might be good and the queen might be evil. That's just what I think is gonna happen. The next book is Vow of Thieves, and right now, obviously I'm not done yet, but right now I'm not feeling an urge to read it, but I haven't read the end. So in regards to our next read, our next YouTuber pick, I actually have to retake my picture because I want to add a couple more books to my TBR cart. I think I'm just gonna take my new picture and then message them, but we're finishing this book tonight. That is the goal. I'm sorry about the lighting. The sun is setting. I'm using my candle warmer as a light source right now. Okay, I finished Dance of Thieves. I'm between a 3 and a 4. But I think we're leaning towards a 3. Well, let me start here. I liked the book. I liked the whole premise. I liked the romance. Honestly, a lot of the times I wouldn't read for my book whenever I had free time. I wasn't drawn to it. I felt like there was a lot of slow parts. It was just a very slow book in general. I would say more romance than fantasy. The couple I liked. The ending was not like a cliffhanger. It's more of like a pause. I don't think I would be missing out if I didn't read the next book. I think I will eventually read it just because I wouldn't want to leave any loose ends. I would like to close it out. It's just 2 books, so might as well. So we're done with our first book. It's time to move on to our next book. Our next booktuber slash YouTuber is going to be picking my next read. I actually messaged Carla earlier today. I absolutely love Carla's videos. I have been watching her for a couple years now, I think. I don't even know how long I've been watching her, but I love all her videos. I never miss a video. I just love all of her content. But I messaged her to pick a book from my TBR cart, and she picked Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid. But I can't remember the last time that I read one of her books. I can't remember what my last book was. I can't remember, but it was for sure 1 or 2 years ago. I'm gonna be reading Forever Interrupted. I have no idea what this book is about. I don't think I want to read the back. I think I'm just gonna go straight into it. I do always enjoy her writing. I feel like her books are so very emotional, a little bit heavy, but I feel like sometimes you just need that type of book. I'm gonna be starting this tonight, and actually I got summoned for jury duty tomorrow. So I'm going to be bringing this with me because I'm probably going to need some reading material. I know you have to do a lot of waiting. I've only been once and it was just so boring. I just hope I don't get picked. I'm going to be bringing this with me. We're going to be reading. I feel like it's a good book to bring to jury duty, right? I'll update you guys once I start it. Hi guys, good morning. Actually, it's 7:30. I'm up by now, but no. My alarm was off at 7:30. I just made it to the parking garage for jury duty. Not fun. I'm very anxious for some reason. I always get anxious for like any event. Hopefully, I will have a good night's sleep tonight once this day is over. I just hope I get to go home early and I don't get picked. I have my book, so I'm gonna be reading in there. Yeah, or maybe should I read the first page now? Part 1. Wait, no. The Fruity Pebbles? No. You're joking. You're joking. We're 6 pages into the book. You're joking. Oh my god. What? No. What? Oh, you're telling me I have to read this in a room full of people? That is insane. I have to go now. So I'm gonna continue that while I'm in there, but that was a crazy first chapter. I'm scared for the rest of the book. Okay, I'm back. I'm out of breath. I just had to go up 5 flights of stairs to get to my car, but we were dismissed, so I get to go home. We sat there for like an hour and then she came in and she was like, you guys, your jury duty is complete. You guys can go home. I'm going home, thank God. But I don't want to go home until I talk about this book. I read a bit of it. Why am I so out of breath? I am 89 pages in. Let me just say this. This book is sick. This book is sick for that beginning and then taking us through the journey of watching them fall in love. I definitely couldn't put it down. I was reading the whole time. It's really good. I can't wait to keep reading. I don't know how much I can say because I don't want to spoil the book. So I'm gonna go home now. It's 10:20. It's not that late, but I'm gonna look for a coffee shop. Okay, it's time to chat because I finished Forever Interrupted. This book, I want to say it was a roller coaster of emotions because it goes back and forth. I don't want to say too much, but just know that your feelings are on 2 sides of the spectrum mostly, and you just go back and forth since you have the past and the present. I binged this book. I can't remember the last time that I was so invested in a book. The way that this book is written, you just don't want to put it down. You can't put it down. The short chapters really help, and you just finish one and you're like, okay, the next one's only 2 pages. Let me keep reading. Literally bingeable. If you're looking for a book to binge, this is the one. Check trigger warnings if you need. The character development in here was really good as well. There was a specific character that I hated at the beginning, and I ended up loving that character towards the end. Very real life. I'm used to reading all these fluffy rom-coms and just fiction. While this is fiction, it's very much real life. I was reminded how much I love her writing. I think Carla did a great job picking this book. It has been on my TBR for the longest time, and I'm so glad I finally got to read it. I'm gonna give this, I think, a 4.5. I think this is gonna be 4.5 stars, just because it didn't give me that 5-star feeling, but it was such a good book, and it's a book that I'm gonna be thinking about for a while, I feel like, and I can't wait to see the movie. I hope it comes out soon, but I would definitely recommend this. Again, check trigger warnings if that's something that you need to do. But we are done with book number 2 of this reading vlog. It's time to move on to our third and last pick, just because I feel like 3 books is fine for a reading vlog. I definitely could do more, but I feel like it would just be way too long of a video. I definitely could do a part 2 because there's so many great booktubers. If you guys want a part 2, like this video so I know if you want a part 2. Our last book for this video is picked by Laura at Elite Reading. I love her content. She is so funny, and the content that she does with her husband is the funniest thing ever. I love all of her videos. If you don't follow her yet, please check her out. Won't regret it. I messaged Laura and she chose First Time Caller by BK Borison. She mentioned this was one of her favorite books recently. I can't wait to read this. This is a newer release, so I just recently got this, and it's on my like more recent TBR. Everyone has been raving about it. Like, I've seen the reviews. Everyone loves this book, and I can't wait to read it. Our first book was a romantasy. Our second book is a fiction book, and our third is a rom-com. I feel like we have a little bit of everything. Such great picks by everyone. I feel like we have such a good diversity of books. Last book of this video, last book of the month for me. Hopefully tomorrow is the last day of February, and I would love to end the month with this book. So yeah, starting our next read. I'm so excited about this one. I feel like after this I really need a fluffy, cute rom-com. So let's get started with this. I have to give you guys a quick little update. So I did my nails same color, because what am I if not consistent and predictable? I was able to listen to a little bit of the audiobook. I am 80 pages into the book, and so far really liking it. We have Aiden, which works at the radio station. He has like a romance program. We have Lucy, which she has a daughter. I had no idea this was single parent. Her daughter calls Aiden's program and is like, I need help finding my mom a date. Lucy catches her. She goes on the phone on the radio with Aiden, and they get talking. People really enjoyed that. They request more, and so the radio station reaches out to Lucy and is like, would you like to be on the program? That's kind of where I'm at right now. They haven't met in person. I think they're about to meet. I think there's going to be a lot of chemistry between them. If I look sweaty, it's because I'm tired from putting that thing together. I love it. I got this rotating bookshelf specifically for my TBR. So I had my TBR cart. I like this a lot better. If you guys are interested in this bookshelf, I'm gonna put the link down below. But yeah, book update. I'm on chapter 17, page 193. I was listening to the audiobook while I was putting my bookshelf together, but I ran out of listening hours on Spotify, so now we have to read. This is how far I'm in. I'm like almost 50% into the book. I want to finish this today because I want this to be my last book of the month. I'm really enjoying it. Just listen to this last line that Aiden said. She's like, how do you know it was me? There are plenty of sad girls in Baltimore. And he's like, Lucy, I'd know you anywhere. They're not even dating. I am at a point in the book where the romance is romancing. They are not together yet. there's a lot of tension, and specifically from the guy, he's yearning for her. He likes her, like it's obvious he likes her, so it is he falls first and he falls harder. She just realized that she could possibly have feelings for him, but he has known for a while, and he's so infatuated with her and obsessed with her. If you don't know, I'm a sucker for he falls first and hard and he's obsessed. Man obsessed. I think Aiden might be on that list because he is obsessing right now. And he's so jealous because in this book, whenever she has to go on a date with a guy or is talking about another guy, he is so jealous. Him seeing her date other men while he wants to be with her. The only thing that I regret not annotating this book because there's some good quotes. I'm definitely gonna have to go back in later and annotate it. So I finished First Time Caller by B.K. Borson. This was Laura's pick, and she said this was one of her new favorite books, and I'm gonna have to agree. It's such a good romance. My rating is between a 4.5 and a 5. I'm gonna sit on it, think about it, but we'll see. Just know that it was so good. The romance, I mentioned earlier how I love a book obsessed book boyfriend. Obsessed, caring, pays attention. He pays attention to the little details. I love Aiden. Perfect. And Aiden is a character that is very closed off to love based on his personal life, doesn't really want to open himself up to love. And Lucy is a hopeless romantic. And that was just so cute because you would think that he's very cold, you know, but he's actually very caring, protective of Lucy, pays attention to the little details. He shows that he cares in his everyday life, in the things he does, the things he says. It's just so good. I really enjoyed it. So that is the last book of this reading vlog. I had so much fun this week reading books that were recommended to me by booktubers and YouTubers that I watch. I want to thank them all for helping with this video. Again, if you don't subscribe to them, check out their channels. I love their content. I do want to end this video here. Let me know if you guys would like a part 2 because I have so many other YouTubers that I follow and I love, so I feel like this would be fun to let them pick my reads again. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you get some book recommendations off this video. I definitely found some new great books that I will be recommending. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.